second pick in the 2016 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Carson Wentz, quarterback.
Breaking news here on SportsCenter. We knew it was coming. Now it's official. Carson Wentz will officially be the Week 1 starter for the Eagles this week. Of course, he injured his wrist in the first preseason game of the year. Did not play after that. But after Sam Bradford was moved to Minnesota, Wentz is now
clearly has had the higher degree of difficulty because he's faced too much tougher opponents than Carson Wentz has. But before
quarterbacks similar to comedians all have a story of bombing. Somewhere Jon Stewart had a bad night. Listen, there's gonna be a situation. It's gonna happen. Tom Brady.
Kyle, I'm gonna blow you away with a stat right off the bat. The #1 quarterback in the league is against the blitz, Carson Wentz. #1 quarterback in the league against the blitz. People want to say, oh, it's the Browns, the Bears, he looks good early.
There's 3rd and 8. He sidesteps. Stephen defender finds Sproles. Sproles comes back to the middle. No one will be Wells. Hold on a minute. Sproles wins twice. But yes, he takes it home for the touchdown.
There's a single definition of success. Look at yourself in the mirror and wonder if you disappoint the person you were at 18, right before people get you up to. Let him or her be the one to judge. Not your reputation, not your wealth, not your standing in the community, not the decorations in the palace.
We bullshit each other. We bullshit ourselves. It's the hardest thing to do is not to bullshit ourselves. If we don't bullshit ourselves on some level, it's too painful to be alive. And that's what your art is. Your art is telling the truth in ways that you can't in life.
As long as I enjoy what I'm doing, I train hard, I have no regrets, and all I can do is give my best, then it's going to be fine, regardless of the outcome. It's important for me to actually hear criticism sometimes, you know, because I think that's what makes me a better player.
This thing, you're doing it for yourself. You're not doing it for anybody else. I think a lot of people just, they see you run and they say, oh, it looks so easy, it looks effortless. But before it gets to that point, it's hard. It's like hard work. Day in, day out, sacrifice, day in, day out.
You have a limited time to stay on earth.
It really gets into behaving in a rational manner and not getting in your own way. As I say, everybody here has the ability, absolutely, to do anything I do and much beyond. And some of you will and some of you won't. But it will. The ones that won't, it will be because you get in your own way. It won't because the world doesn't allow you to. It will be because you don't allow yourself to.
The indomitable will. If you have a belief, you can do something. The only way you grow that, like in the gym, you grow your muscles by actually exercising. You know, you grow the love of you and your wife by caring for them and having their back. To grow the individual will to become something, you must get comfortable with fear and failure. They must be your best friends. They're the only one that moves that needle of life.
Really liking what you do, whatever area that you get into, given that, you know, even if you're the best, there's always a chance of failure. So I think it's important that you really like whatever you're doing. If you don't like it, life is too short. If you like what you're doing, you think about it even when you're not working. I mean, it's something that your mind is drawn to. And if you don't like it, you just really can't make it work.
If you run with people much faster than you, all right, yeah, you might come in last every single time, but your time will be better. Because they're making you run all the faster. They're making you dig down just a little bit more. It doesn't matter that you won, your time is faster.
I'm the most artistic, I have the prettiest footwork, the prettiest face. There'll never be another fighter like me.
It seems like a bad idea.
Yeah, and I actually think that that's true for a lot of the best ideas, where it is that it's not that someone else can't do it, they actually can, and the odds are stacked against you, but I think often that belief in the fact that you just care so much about what you're doing is the only thing that kind of drives you to do it.
Integrity, honor, character, discipline, sacrifice, due diligence, sweat equity, to see it through. The difference is not the genetic code, the potential. The reality of life, whatever that truth is, right? It's not as powerful as the perception on how you see it. No matter what happens, it's the perception on how you see it.
Wentz gets it away. He's got the completion to 7. And Sherman trying to hold on to
There's
it.
no rush.
Help arrives.
Build for the long term, guys. You don't need stuff right now. Do things that make you happy.
Go talk to 9-year-olds. They regret. They talk about regret. I wish I did. Literally, inevitably, I do this. I wish is the opening line.
We said we were going to have the third quarter. Guess what? Guess who's coming into the ball game?
Nothing like making your debut. Look at this crowd going nuts.
Welcome to Philadelphia, Carson.